something of mine, like you deserve the revenge, like I got something to hide. I'll keep on playing with you. You keep on calling me names, so I can take the abuse. It's just a game. Oh, you live holding me, but I don't hurt easily.
Ravens and 49ers. Coming up on EA Sports, we welcome you to Santa Clara, California for today's game.
This is a game today that could come down to the two running backs, two of the real stars of the sport, two players who went in fantasy drafts really high. How do you see this one going down today?
Yeah, and how's your fantasy team?
Yeah. We won't talk about that. Let's talk about good things. But, you know, these two teams are stars. You know why? Because we can see how the football team is built. And I think there's no doubt about it. The offensive line's a big part of it. They always have hope. If they block their guy a little bit, these running backs can make a big play out of it.
First down at the 20. Here's the handoff. Fights through contact. And that's a gain of 9. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Now, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
The Ravens doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Second and 8 after the penalty.
Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete. Here's a look at the Ravens offense. They're one of the best in the NFL when it comes to moving the ball up and down the field. The Ravens now on third down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in third down situations. The Ravens from the 22. Intercepted. An early pick, and he's going to have to bounce back from this one.
Yeah, he is. But I'd go to the sideline here, and I'd yell at my offensive line because, my gosh, everybody's around him. No room to step and throw the football. That's not the quarterback's fault. That's the offensive line.
The 49ers snap it at the 26. Coleman's brought down at the 21. Here's our look at the 49ers offense. Middle of the road when it comes to passing yards on the season. Perhaps this week in practice they figured something out.
Breaking huddle at the 21. Looks like they're in press coverage here. From the gun.
Coleman's got the catch and the first.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. And also it gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Stepping up, ready to go from the 7.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Coleman's going to take the handoff now. And Hayden's able to read that play and make the hit.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
Second and goal from the 9.
And intercepted.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
The offense is backed up.
And he's thrown to the ground.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
Second down, and they must be careful at this point. The 49ers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Down the field.
Reed makes the interception.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Loss of a couple that time. Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42. Coleman's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. First down at the 42. Coleman's marked down at the 34.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
And now they'll try over again on second down.
Rivers is lining up in the pistol. To the outside. The catch is made.
What a good job for the quarterback that time. He saw the defensive back inside the receiver, and he leads that receiver to the sideline on that corner route.
It's often the difference maker in any game, and that is how you perform inside the red zone, and we're getting an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
And now here's the Ravens defense stacks up. They can make a quarterback's life miserable, as they'll all day be rushing and attacking and trying to rack up more numbers when it comes to hurries and sacks. One of the best in the business at getting to the quarterback. Third and goal from the 2. Takes another handoff.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
And he converts here on the field goal drive. That field goal gives them a leg up here midway through the first quarter.
Makes you feel really good about what you did during the week here. Anytime you can get points on the board early in a football game, it makes you think all that practice was worth it.
It'll be a touchback.
The Ravens just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Smith is in the shotgun. Ivory with the catch. That's a gain of 6.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch. When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Up the gut here. Antoine Buffet makes the hit.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
The Ravens all bunched up here as they get set at the line. They'll go ground. That picks up 11.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down and 10.
To the ground. Breaks at the tackle. He's in the clear. The 10. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long running play for a touchdown. And how about that one? It had it all in its speed. Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown.
Ellington's got a chance for a return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. Roddy White with the catch. That's his first reception today.
The 49ers coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's second and short.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. The 49ers have it at the 34. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down here after the run.
The 49ers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Rivers out of the gun. Looking long.
Got a flag.
The line of scrimmage right at the 24.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
Coleman's got it on the handoff. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8.
Phillip Rivers has it under center. Back to him. Brown's the one who brings him to the ground.
If you want to run the football to success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Now 3rd and 4 following the run.
The 49ers get set at the line, needing to get to the 14 for a first. Hines marked down after a gain of 4.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Breaking huddle at the 14-yard line. First and 10. It's Williams with the sack.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
Breaking huddle at the 20.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Underneath and incomplete that time.
Third down now. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Third and long.
Ricardo Lockett with the catch.
The 49ers on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
First and goal from the 2. Will go ground. Landry's the one who made the big stop.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
Ready to take the snap at the 4.
Second and goal from the 4.
Takes the hit, throws.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
That is play number 10 on this drive. They need to get the play off.
Handoff by Rivers. Hyde's marked down after a gain of 4.
It's third and goal. You don't get into the end zone. What do you do now? I think you go for it. You call the right play. Give your team a chance to put a touchdown on the board.
Fourth down. Goal to go.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Power surge for 6. Touchdown.
This is why a head coach gets paid so much money. You get in situations like this. They have to make the call on fourth and goal. He goes for it, and they get it.
The 49ers ready to boot the football down the field. He's got a chance to return this one.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Ravens coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Rashad Perriman with the catch. It's wide open. Reed makes the tackle.
Trying to get extra yards after the catch. And when you can break tackles like this, that's an excellent job by the wide receiver.
First down at the 42. The grab is made by Ivory. And Bowman in on the tackle.
I know you won't believe this, but sometimes completing a short pass like that does give a quarterback confidence, so it does serve a purpose.
The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion.
Smith's back in shotgun formation. Jumps into the air and pulls it down.
Well, this is an easy call right now for the offensive coordinator. He knows the situation of the football game, so you give the quarterback a nice, safe play to run right here.
Loss of 2 on that play. Now looking at 3rd down. Smith's got the catch and the first.
Press coverage all the way.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And he gains maybe 3.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
The 49ers with a nickel look here on defense.
Looking across the middle.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
On the way, 3rd down.
When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
And the pass is complete to Wallace. That's his first reception today.
Nice catch that time by the receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target.
Smith's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Coming up to the line at the 7.
Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run.
Tosses the football. And Ward's there to take it down. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Picks up about 2.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on 4th down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
Going for it on 4th down. Tebow's into the end zone for the touchdown.
You got to be able to take advantage of the quarterback sneak. If the defense doesn't line up properly, find the weak spot and go there to score.
Extra point is good.
The Ravens getting ready for the kickoff. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The 49ers back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So it would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again.
Coleman's lined up as the single back. First down at the 20. White's going to pull in the bullet pass.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
12, 12, 12.
Knocked down as he fires it. Rivers comes out in the pistol. Second and 10. And he's taken down.
Well, it's all about timing. I got to tell you something. The safety did a wonderful job timing the snap count that time. Caught everybody off guard, and he gets the sack on the QB.
It's 3rd and 17 here after the sack. The 49ers get set at the line and need to get to the 46 for a first. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Let's just tell it like it is, Jim Nance. This receiver's not a very tough guy because he gets hit. It should have been a complete pass. When he gets hit, he just throws that football on the ground, and the pass is incomplete.
No return. They down it. The Ravens offense, Phil, is on a roll right now with touchdowns coming on each of their last 2 possessions. Can they make it 3 in a row right here?
Well, we're going to find out. I like their chances. What have we seen that makes us think that they're not going to come out there and get it done? They're playing exceptional football on the offensive side.
Airing it out. Hauls it in. What a call and what a catch.
Well, even though it's late in the first half, I think this is a good job by the coach. Going to the hurry-up offense, going to see if they can make a few plays and get down there and get some points.
Playing press coverage to the outside. The Ravens snap it up at the 26. The catch is made. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
The big thing about running the curl route, once you see the football, you have to keep moving and attack it. Don't stand there and wait for the football to get to you.
The 49ers come out in a dime package. 1st and 10. Steve Smith with the grab. That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7. The Ravens at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. From the gun. Ravens in for the score. Getting close to the half, and they're giving their opponents a lot to talk about in the locker room.
Yeah, they are putting some kind of whipping on them here early in the game. I'll just say this for the defensive side that's losing. It's been terrible. So go in there at halftime, change what you're doing, and get back in this game.
And a touchback. The 49ers stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around, making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
Coleman's taking it on the screen. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. They'll take it at the 20.
The 49ers talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by a surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
And Weddle is able to bring it to an end.
When you're behind in a football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. An extra tight end on the field for this one. McDonald makes the grab.
The 49ers coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off bounds, even me. I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
Rivers out of the gun. Roddy White on the receiving end. Smith's there to make the stop.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
The 49ers snap it at the 36. There's a flag right there. The defense accepts the penalty.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Inside the 50. The Ravens lined up in the nickel.
They'll run it off the toss. Tackle made by Hayden.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Second down following the run.
The 49ers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
It'll be third down. Suggs behind the line of scrimmage.
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
He's got a chance to return this one. That picks up about 3.
The Ravens take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do. It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
The Ravens come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. The Ravens from the 22. Steve Smith Sr. with the catch. Anderson's in on the tackle.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
Time for the hurry-up offense. Handoff. That's a gain of 7. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day.
defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Pulls it in. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Smith's now completed his last 7 passes. Mike Wallace has the reception. That's another reception. Give him 2.
Good decision that time by the quarterback. He saw it was cover 4. He knows he can't go deep, so he took the wide open receiver underneath.
Stepping up to the line of scrimmage, the 22-yard line.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver. This man was put on this defense for this reason alone. Make the big hits. Give your team some momentum and also put a little fear in those offensive players when they get the football.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion. 2nd down and 10. Smith's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
3rd and 6. Good coverage by Hall that time as the pass goes incomplete. Lining up for a 35-yard field goal.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion. Jim, they get the field goal at that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
The 49ers didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic. Wasn't very well thought out, and they've got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but man, that was pretty easy.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. The 49ers come out in a bunch set. 2nd and 10. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
Now, Jim, now it's time. Even though it's 3rd and long, you can't be over there, playing it safe. That has not worked for you. Time to call a play, take a chance, and get that football down the field. Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Easy catch there. No one near him. No one's going to get him now. The 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. Midway through the 3rd, and a touchdown for this team that helps them chip away at what once was a very big lead.
Boy, sorry to interrupt you there, Jim, but that was critical for the football team to find a way to score by doing that. Now it changes the strategy for the offense and the defense.
The 49ers now getting ready to kick it away. He'll take it from the 10. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. First down at the 24. Smith's going to scramble. Wallace has the grab. Into the open. Still powering ahead.
The Ravens really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that first down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
Smith's completion percentage, 70% on the day. First down here. And Ivory's taking the handoff. Ball is out. Tackles made. The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job.
The 49ers will take the snap from the 40. Coleman's taken down at the 40. The 49ers trail right now, and you wonder how much the running game stays a part of the game plan. Coleman's been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense. Like you said today, they can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles.
On his way. The 10 taking it all the way home for the touchdown. A little over a quarter still to play, and this game is all tied up. It's going to be a tense finish to this one, partner.
Yeah, I think it will be, but you know, I felt the tension from the coaches trying to tie this game up. My gosh, some of the play calls were awful. Finally, they relaxed, made some good play calls, and they got this game tied up.
And he'll start his return. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Ravens are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
That pass play wasn't good for much. So now it's second down and 9. The wide receiver in motion. Perriman's got it on a pass that had some heat. They hurry to the line of scrimmage. The Ravens take it from the 33. Now makes the move to the right. That's a gain of 6. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets him a few yards.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Brings it into his body. Anderson's there that time for the tackle. Quickly to the line. Now first and 10. And that picks up 3. The Ravens have the football as the fourth quarter gets started. That leads us to second down. The 49ers defense now is going to go nickel. The give, slashing to the right side. He's brought down right around the 43-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Third down and 1. The quarterback with the give to the fullback. First down here after the run.
Well, the D-line going into that spread look, they want to get to that quarterback. I
Ivory with the catch. And Ivory's met at the 37. No huddle time.
I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
The Ravens from the 37. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
Snapping the football from the 28.
The 49ers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 28.
The grab is made by Ivory.
Brought down by Williams.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Smith's completed his last 6 passes. This has been a long drive so far. Second and 6. The ball is taken out of his hands.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Third down and 6.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
Always manage the football game. You got to be thinking about it all the time if you're the quarterback. It's a tie game. You're down in here in the red zone. Be careful with the football. You at least want to get 3 points out of this.
Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Coming up to the line at the 13-yard line.
The Ravens lined up, bunch formation. Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Has his target. Ravens in the end zone. And a second touchdown on the game. The Ravens lined up now for the point after.
Inside of the uprights. Ready to swing his leg as aggressively as possible and send the football down to the end zone.
Ellington's going to start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The 49ers will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. It keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
They motion the receiver around to the other side.
The 49ers will take the snap from the 25.
Lockett with the grab.
Smith's in on the tackle.
The 49ers look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
The 49ers from the 37.
Ricardo Lockett with the catch.
The 49ers get a first down.
Wasting no time now for this next play. First down and 10. Scans the field.
49ers in the end zone. Rivers has put up now 10 touchdown passes on the season. The 49ers with a PAT to tie the contest.
And the extra point is good.
The 49ers
setting up here for the kickoff.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20.
The Ravens offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
The 49ers with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 20.
Going for the home run. Comes down with, no, the defender tips it out.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Second down after the incompletion.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of. Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Second down and 10.
Handoff made. Brought down by Williams.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back. Because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
And Wallace got it. And a first.
No time to huddle now. First and 10. Great pass, great catch, great control.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Smith's completion percentage, 70% on the day.
Second down coming up.
Slow.
Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting a run up the middle.
Got the completion. He's tackled right at the 36. That's his fourth catch of the day.
Third and 4 coming up following that completion. Time becoming a factor in this game.
Gets the handle here. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
They get set quickly, ready for another snap.
The Ravens take it from the 43.
Makes the catch.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Smith's now completed 4 in a row.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half.
Set up now at the 37.
Two tight ends on the field here.
First down at the 37. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. 2nd down and 7.
And Ivory's going to secure the handoff.
That picks up 7.
He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Mounting a serious drive.
The 49ers defense packs it in now, going with the 46. The 49ers will, of course, call the timeout now to stop the clock.
Offense heading to the line for the 11th play of the drive.
Williams split out wide on the left. The Ravens snap it at the 26. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2. The 49ers in a tie game will call a timeout. They clearly want the ball back with a chance to do something. The Ravens have saved all 3 of their timeouts for here in the 4th quarter.
Double tight end formation. 2nd down and 12.
And pick up about 4.
Ivory's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Marching down the field and taking their time.
The Ravens come to the line. The first down marker is at the 16. The Ravens have it at the 24.
Got a flag down here. Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask. Well, when you have a tie game and you're down in the red zone, you can do whatever you want. You can fool them with a run here, or you can take a chance and throw the football in the end zone to get a score.
The Ravens getting set now for what would be a winning field goal on an afternoon we will long remember. And it's good. He puts it through, and the celebration is on.
Well, Phil, it comes down to the kicker, and he delivers the goods at the end of the game.
You know, we don't give the kickers enough credit. They're the only people that get to go out and actually think about their job before the play happens. Such a reactionary sport. I give the kicker a lot of credit. Made a big kick in a tough moment.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.